Whoa, like falling all over cans here. It is a glorious Thursday here on the Rancho, May 9th, and I thought I've had a lot of requests for updates on the mid-spring update, and I thought I would do that today. So let's go. Good morning, Blackbird. Let's go around and take a look here. We've had a lot of blooming here on the Robertson Navel, which is our flagship orange tree here. Doesn't that look fantastic? Remember, I cut this is the Palestine orange. I gave that a buzz cut this year to kind of wake it up a little bit and hope that it's a little more productive in the way of fruit. And I can see some more fruit on here, so I'm going to assume that works okay. Here's our lemon. Meyer lemon. This is our wonderful Valencia orange tree. And as I've said many times, if you're going to have one orange tree, have a Valencia, because the fruit keeps very well for a long period of time on the tree. Whereas after a while, the fruit on the navel oranges, of which this is a Trevita, they start to get dried out here, and they're not nearly as juicy. So you got to kind of pick them and use them by about mid-April, early May. But I think we'll have plenty of additional. We can see some young Trevita oranges on here. And this is our Washington navel, which used to be the standard bearer of all navel orange trees. Navel because it has the belly button in the bottom here, so it's doing well. This is our new this is our almond tree that I planted. That looks good. We got one almond on there. Yay! It's nice to see. I think there's another little baby one on there somewhere. So I'm going to give these a good watering. By the time you see this, I'm going to be in LA. This is our Santa Rosa plum. I was pretty successful in fighting the peach leaf curl this year, so we're going to have a pretty decent yield of that. This is the, I'm excited about this because it's the first year I'm really going to get some decent production off of this pear tree. And I think this is a Bosque pear, which is very tasty. And I have quite a few on there, so I'm excited about that. This is the elephant heart plum tree, and this is never really ever has that much fruit on it. I don't know why. It's not really a big time producer compared to the Santa Rosa plum over there. And here's our second cherry tree here. And this will get itself pointed out towards the light. Plus I cut back. I keep this cut back a lot. Once the fruit's harvested, I cut that back down to size. This is the peach tree, and lots of peaches this year. Going to have a lot of peaches. Going to be able to do some canning. And that's exciting. So we'll get some drop. It wasn't perfect for the peach leaf curl, but the spraying was pretty doggone good. I would give myself a B+ on the spraying. I pretty much kept this tree from being affected last year. And here's our cherry tree here. And we're going to have quite a few cherries, which is exciting. I'm going to have to cover these with the netting, or the birds will get them. So that's kind of cool. So that's that. So the tree of shame is leafed out again. I have to cut some of the bottom on that. But if we come in the back, don't things look glorious here? I can't be out too long because of my allergies. But the grass and weeds are slowing down now because of it's getting dry. We really won't have appreciable rain until December. Looks like somebody kicked a ball over to the side. We'll toss that over. The fence is still holding up. And it looks like we're going to have a pretty decent amount of apples here. Let's have a little bit of a close up. We're still at the age where they're kind of producing applets on here. There's an apple there. And these are the Gravenstein apples, and we'll get a lot of them. Probably about 300 pounds or so off of the tree. There's our goofy fig tree. I don't really like figs, but good luck getting rid of one of these trees. I don't know whether this fence is gradually getting ready to fall over this way or not. We've lost all the slack on here, so this whole thing is about ready to go. I always say if I can just get one more season out of it, I'll be happy. Let's get rid of this ball over the side. I think that's where they'll get it. They're big. We only have one really old school rose bush here. And here it is. Our ladybank season is over. But this is our main yellow rose here. And it's funny, I told this story before when I first moved here. I had some guys in here and they were clearing this because there were tons of blackberry bushes and small trees, and they're like, we should get rid of this rose. And I'm like, no, that's the only thing that's the only good looking thing on the Rancho right now is this rose bush. And you can see some beautiful roses there. I thought that was kind of funny. There's our little cactus in the corner. Definitely drying out. So I keep things very controlled inside of the orchard area. And I'll have to make sure that the water is all fixed up. So I think that's about it over here. It's gonna be a good season for fruits. I'm gonna get rid of some of the standing water. It just breeds mosquitoes. Over here we also have the persimmon tree, and I don't know what we're gonna be getting in the way of persimmons this year. And there's a couple up there that are starting, so we'll see. But the tomatoes are looking good here, especially the one over here. It's kind of nice because this was where I did the composting. I put stuff out here in the compost pile, and you can see that it really loves this. And we have some volunteer tomatoes that popped up, so I'll let them go. So that is it. So everything's looking pretty good. I just have to get the watering system straightened out. Already have some flowers for tomatoes on there. So things are taking off. They're looking good.
And you got a couple different kinds, huh?
Yeah, I have two kinds. Better Boy, and I think I have Ace 55 is the other variety. So we'll see how they do. All right, guys, that's the Rancho update for May of 2024.